let us start exercise 2.5 of class 7. Exercise 2.5 fractions and decimals. So the first question of 2.5 is which is greater. So here some questions are given, you have to find out which is greater. So 0.5 or 0.05, which is greater in these two? So how do you find out? First of all, we will make it in terms of fraction. 0.5, how do you convert in terms of fraction? Because you have one place after decimal, so you will divide it by 10. 5 divided by 10, one place after decimal. So 5 divided by 10. And for 0.05, we have two places after decimal. So it is a 100th place, this is a 10th place, 100th place. So 5 upon 100. So first of all, so 5 upon 10, 5 upon 100. Now because the numerators are same and denominator we have 10 and this is 100. So second factor has more denominator and first factor has lesser denominator. So how to compare with the same numerators? If we have same numerators and different denominators, the whichever fraction is having lesser denominator will be greater number. So 5 upon 10 is a greater number because 10 is lesser than 100. So since the first one have lesser denominator, it is a greater number. So whichever is having lesser denominator, that becomes a greater number. So 0.5 is greater than 0.05. Now let us see the third question of same exercise. 7 or 0.7, which is greater? 7 or 0.7. So to compare any two numbers, we should have the same numerator or same denominator. So 7 can be written as 7 upon 1. 0.7 can be written as 7 upon 10 because we have one place after decimal. We have one place after decimal. So this is a 10th place. 1 upon 10. So 7 by 10. So 7 upon 1 and 7 upon 10. Because the numerators are same and denominators, you have first one is 1 and second one is 10. First one is having lesser denominator. First one is having lesser denominator. So first one is a greater number. Whichever we have lesser denominator, that becomes a greater number. So because the first one is having a lesser denominator than the second one, so we have first one is greater than the second one. 7 greater than 0.7. Now let us see fifth question of the same exercise 2.5. 2.03 or 2.30. 2.03 or 2.30, whichever is greater. First of all, we will convert in terms of fraction. Decimal number we will convert in terms of fraction. And because we have two decimal places, so what shall we do? We have to divide it by 100. So 203 divided by 100. Without decimal, you will write 203 divided by 100 because we have two places after decimal. Now similarly 2.30. So after decimal, if you have the first digit is 0, it is not countable. So it's 2.30 is same as 2.3. 2.30 is same as 2.3. So 2.3 is equal to, so after decimal we have only one place. So 2.3, so you can write it as 23 upon 10 because after decimal we have one place. The last 0 is not counted if we have after decimal. So it is 23 by 10 and this is 203 by 100. So what do? We will make same, numerators are different. So therefore we will make same denominators. To compare both, we should have same denominators or same numerators. And because we have numerators cannot be changed, so what shall we do? We will make same denominators. Same denominators, how will you make? This is 100 and this is 10. So just this, you multiply this by 100 and divide it by 100. So 2.03203 upon 100, we don't change it. But 2.3, we will change it as 23 upon 10 into 10 upon 10. So that the denominator becomes 100. So what happens to the numerator? 23 into 10. It is 230. 23 into 10 is 230. So 230 upon 100. Second factor is 230 upon 100 and first factor is 203 upon 100. And because the denominators are equal, so numerators, whichever is greater numerator, that will be a greater number. So second one is having a greater numerator. 203 is lesser than 230 or 230 is greater than 203. So second one is having a more number because numerator is more. So therefore second one is greater than the first one. So 2.3 is greater than 2.03. Now let us see the second question. Express as rupees using decimals. Express as rupees using decimals. So first question is 7 paise. So how do you convert paise into rupees? 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupee. 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupee. So 1 rupee ka 100 part is 1 paise. So 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupee. So 7 paise is equal to 7 into 1 upon 100. 7 means what? 7 upon 1. When there is nothing in the denominator, we will treat it as 1. So 7 means 7 upon 1 into 1 upon 100. It is equal to 7 into 1, numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. 7 into 1 upon 100 into 1 is equal to 7 ones are 7, 100 ones are 100, 7 upon 100. And because it is divided by 100, so you will put a decimal and put 2. You should have 2 places after decimal. So 1 place is 0 and the other one is 7. So 0.07 rupee. So 7 paise is equal to 0.07 rupee is an answer. Now let us see the third question. 77 rupees 77 paise. 77 rupees 77 paise. So what happens? You know that 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100th rupee. 1 upon 100 rupee. 1 rupee, 100th part of 1 rupee is 1 paise. That means 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupee. So 77 paise, what happens to 77 paise? 77 paise is equal to 77 into 1 upon 100 rupee. So you are multiplying 77 on both sides. 77 paise is equal to 77 into 1 upon 100 rupee. So 77, there is nothing in the denominator. So you will write it as divided by 1. 77 upon 1 into 1 upon 100. So numerator into numerator divided by denominator into denominator. 77 into 1 is 77. 1 into 100 is 100. So 77 upon 100 rupee is equal to, so divided by 100. So you convert this into decimal place. So 0.77. You should have 2 places after decimal. So because you are dividing it by 100. So 0.77 rupee. So 77 paise is equal to 0.77 rupee. So 77 rupees, 77 paise, what happens? 77 rupees plus 77 paise. That is 0.77 rupee. So 77 plus 0.7, both of them are in the same units. So we can add them because both of them are in rupees. So 77 rupees plus 0.77 is equal to 77.77 rupee. Okay. So 77 rupees 77 paisa is equal to 77.77 rupee is an answer. Now let us see the next question. 235 paise. Now you have learnt 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupee. So what happens to 235 paise? 235 paise, both sides you are multiplying it by 235. So 235 paise is equal to 235 into 1 upon 100 rupee. Now because there is nothing in the denominator, so you will write it as 1. So numerator into numerator divided by denominator into denominator. So 235 into 1 is 235. 1 into 100 is 100. So 235 by 100 rupee. So because you are dividing it by 100, so what we have to change it into decimal place. So 2 places after decimal. So 235 will be converted as 2.35. So 1, 2. So 2.35. So 235 paise is equal to 2.35 rupee is an answer. Now let us see the third question. Express 5 centimeters in meter and kilometer. Let us convert 5 centimeter in meter first. So what is 1 centimeter? 1 upon 100th meter. 1 upon 100th meter. So meters 100th part is centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter. So what happens to 5 centimeters? Both sides you multiply it by 5. So 5 centimeters is equal to 5 into 1 by 100 meter. And because there is nothing in the denominator of 5, so 5 upon 1 into 1 upon 100 meter. So numerator into numerator divided by denominator into denominator. 5 ones are 5, 100 into 1 is 100. So 5 by 100. Again we have to convert this into decimal place because there are 2 zeros, there are 100. So that means you should have 2 places after decimal. So you will write it as 0.05 meter. 0.05 meter. Now let us convert 5 centimeter in kilometer. So how do you find out 5 centimeter in kilometer? 1 centimeter, we have learned that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter. And what happens to meter? 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. So 5 centimeter, both sides you multiply it by 5. 5 centimeter is equal to 5 into 100, 1 upon 100 meter. So 5 into 1 upon 100 into 1 upon 1000 kilometer. And because there is nothing in the denominator, you will treat it as 5 by 5 upon 1. So numerator 5 into 1 into 1, denominator 1 into 100 into 1000. So 5 ones are 5 and there are how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 lakh in the denominator. So how many places you have to replace? 1, 2, 3. After decimal you should have 5 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So put a decimal and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kilometers. So 0.405 kilometers. 5 centimeters is equal to 0.405 kilometers is an answer. Now let us see the fourth question. Express in kilograms. So we are converting all smaller quantities into bigger quantities. Express into kilograms. So 200 gram. 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. Kg. So 200 grams, both sides you multiply it by 200. 200 grams is equal to 200 into 1 upon 1000. So first of all, because there is a cancellation here, so when we are getting some things are cancelled, so first of all you will cancel them. So 0, 0, 0, 0 gets cancelled. So we are left with 2 into 1, and because there is nothing in the denominator of 200, so we will write denominator is 1. So 2 into 1 upon 1 into, there is only 1 0 left here, so 10 left. So 1 into 10, 2 ones are 2, 1 into 10 is 10. So 2 upon 10. So you should have one place after decimal. So 0.2 kg, because you have 10 in the denominator, you will have only one place after decimal, 0.2 kg. So 200 grams is equal to 0.2 kg. Now let us see the third question of this. 4 kg 8 grams. So whenever we have a question of this kind, we have to add them. First of all, you will convert 8 grams because we are going to convert in kilograms. So 8 grams should be converted into kilograms. Then we will add 4 kilograms and whatever we get from this 8 grams in kilograms, though both of them we have to add them. So 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. So 8 grams, we want 8 grams. So both sides you will multiply it by 8. 8 grams is equal to 8 into 1 upon 1000 kilograms. So 8 upon, because there is nothing in the denominator, you will write 8 upon 1 into 1 upon 1000. So 8 numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. 8 ones are 8, 1 into 1000. And how many places you should have after decimal? 1, 2, 3. You should have 3 places after decimal. So you will write 0.008 kg. Now 4 kg 8 grams, what happens? 4 kg plus 8 grams ka answer in terms of kilograms is 0.008 kilograms, and both are kilograms now, so you can easily add them. So 4.008 kilograms. So 4 kilogram 8 grams is equal to 4.008 kilogram is an answer.